If you've been following the Kardashians, you know that season 2 premiered last night on Hulu. And we learn all the details of the surrogacy journey, the paternity scandal, and you get to see the birth of her new baby boy, who arrived just months after her ex Tristan became involved in a paternity controversy with another woman. Before we dive into this video, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any pop culture news. So season 1 ended with Khloe finding out that Tristan cheated on her, basically finding out with the rest of the world that Tristan not only cheated on her, but was having another baby, a boy at that. And Kim is the one who essentially tells her sister, listen, he's been cheating on you. It's coming out in the news. He's having a baby boy. And she also tells Khloe, this is a sign that you should not have a baby by him. What we did not see was that Khloe telling Kim that they've already started the surrogacy journey and their surrogate was pregnant.
I said, well, we did an embryo transfer a couple days ago.
Oh my God.
So fast forward, and now we're at the point where Khloe basically is having her baby boy, or the surrogate is having the baby boy. And she grows very emotional when she addresses Tristan's infidelity.
I don't even know if I want to say Tristan and I am having another baby. And obviously, I just don't want this to get out right now.
So Khloe reveals that Tristan had found out that Marley was pregnant on July 2nd, 2021. A whole 4 months before their surrogate underwent an embryo transfer around Thanksgiving on November 25th. But just days after the embryo transfer took place, she was hit with the news on December 3rd that Tristan was having another child. So I can just imagine the hurt, the betrayal that she essentially was going through. So they did the embryo transfer before Thanksgiving, she explained, and then she found out Tristan's situation the first week of December, and she says it's so close, she didn't want anyone to think that she did it after. But I don't know, the Kardashians are known to be liars. It's too close for comfort. You find out you did the embryo transfer November 23rd, the news break December 3rd. I want to believe Khloe because this is a really messed up situation. But in a sense, it's just too close for comfort for me. I think that Khloe really wanted a baby, another baby boy, and this was her only option. She went on to admit that Tristan had actually been encouraging her to go ahead with the surrogacy plans and the embryo transfer after a certain date, quote unquote, presumably because he knew when the other baby was due to be born. So basically, she's just saying that he trapped her. That's essentially what she's saying, that he knew that he was having this baby and he sort of pushed her to say, hey, listen, do it by this certain day. Make sure this transfers by a certain day to ensure that the surrogate becomes pregnant. All the legal documents that had been filed by Tristan had been leaked. And despite being caught up in the court case, which he was going through 4 months prior to the embryo transfer, he had no intention of letting her know that, hey, listen, I got another woman pregnant. He hid both Marley, his legal woes, everything from her. And that to her was more of the betrayal that she found out when everyone else found out. In the filing, Tristan conceded that he did have sex with Marley a couple times while he was with Khloe, and their baby was probably conceived around March 13th, which is shady on his part because on March 13th is when Khloe threw this lavish birthday party for him just so he can receive another surprise from Marley in Texas. So he left the party that Khloe threw for him and flew to Texas to meet with Marley and impregnated her. Marley claimed that Tristan offered $75,000 to have an abortion and that he vowed to have zero involvement in their son's life. Khloe does make it clear that she would have never gone down this path had she known about the other baby before committing to another child of her own.
Why would I want to have a baby with someone who's having a baby with somebody else? Because I'm not that much of a sociopath. I'm a lunatic, but not like that deranged.
So it seems that Tristan spent 4 months plotting and trying to figure out a way to basically encourage Khloe to go ahead with the embryo transfer. He knew he only had 4 months and he did not get that embryo transferred within that time frame. She's basically saying, I would have never done it. Why would I have a baby with someone who's having a baby with someone else? She broke down in tears as she described the pain, and it's almost painful to watch. Almost. Well, of course, the whole Kardashian clan had to chime in with their speculations.
It's probably just hard for her to talk about.
And basically, they came into agreement that Tristan had deliberately talked Khloé into going ahead with having a second baby in order to, quote unquote, trap her. I think I'm going to go ahead and agree with this one. I think he knew about this baby, and I think he did try to trap her. I think he wanted to hold on to her. She's the only person that lets him do whatever the hell he wants. Why not? Why wouldn't he want to trap her? Kris, of course, cries, and she's basically saying he wanted to hang on to her for sure. I think the whole world is disappointed in Tristan. It's a pretty messed up situation that he knew he was going to have another baby on the way. To deliberately lie to your spouse, especially when there's an innocent baby involved, it's not forgivable. I'm sorry. You're dragging this new baby into this situation that is not ideal for anyone. You know, you knew you were aware of Marley's pregnancy while simultaneously pushing Khloé into surrogacy. Who would forgive you for that? Khloé does explain that she was terrified of the news of their second baby being made public because of the pushback that she would face online. We've called you idiot. We've called you dumb bitch. Each time we call you out. To make matters worse, last year when they got back together, she made it very clear that she intended to raise her family with mom and dad in the same house.
We both grow together. It just makes our family and our bond just better. And I want to hopefully be able to expand our family one day, God willing.
Like this real, healthy, loving, protective type of family.
What in God's name made you think this relationship was real, healthy, loving, and protective? Your relationship has been consistently dogged by infidelity from the time that you guys met until now. Listen, Tristan has been accused of cheating on Khloé from the jump, okay? He was cheating on you while you were pregnant with True right before you gave birth. He was caught cheating again with Kylie's best friend. Well, I won't consider that cheating, but he tried to get with her. And you just keep giving him the opportunity to cheat. And let's not forget how you got him, okay? He was in a full-blown relationship. She admitted that she was scared of the baby news being made public because she feared the backlash that she would receive for having another baby with cheating Tristan, considering his long history of infidelity.
I think I'm probably emotionally equipped, but I'm also like, everyone's so mean. And that was so hard for me, but I can do it again.
Let's not forget you were the girl he cheated with when he was with Jordan, his pregnant ex-girlfriend. You set yourself up to be judged, to be ridiculed, and you admitted time after time after time that Tristan was a cheater.
I can't hear about this for months, about what an idiot I am, like what a dump I am. I can't even begin to think about that.
Yet you continue to allow yourself to get hurt. I don't understand why anyone would not call you a dumb bitch. It's hard to feel sympathy for that. It's hard to feel sympathy for Khloé, especially when Tristan was in a relationship and expecting a baby when they met, especially for trying to cancel Jordan for Tristan's advances towards her. And then to take the man back, it's almost as if you're a glutton for punishment. I simply can't ride this sympathy train just yet. I do feel your pain. It was a very hard episode to watch. I'm extremely happy that she has welcomed her baby in her arms, and a baby is a blessing. It's, he's innocent. He's nothing to do with Tristan's infidelity and Tristan's cheating way. But Tristan has shown you time and time and time again what kind of man he is. And yet you were not able to see it for yourself. And instead, you were constantly being humiliated publicly. After a while, people stopped feeling sorry for you, Khloé. What bothers me most about Tristan is that he doesn't even acknowledge his son with Marley, but he had time to show up for the birth of his son with Khloé, okay? I mean, this is the same man who offered Marley $75,000 to have an abortion, so it's not surprising that he has not seen his son. It's just disappointing. That's what it is. It's disappointing. I hope, moving forward, Khloé can open her eyes, move on from Tristan, girlfriend. He is done. He's been done with you for a while. You should have been done with him for a while. And I certainly do believe that he did try to trap Khloé. I know the masses will probably disagree with me, but from all accounts, it seems as if he was being deceptive, he was lying, he was being manipulative, he was being, basically a cheater. And that's what they do. They lie, they manipulate, they're narcissists. And I think he did try to trap her. I think he did try to put her in a position where she probably felt like she couldn't move on. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Love to hear your opinions. I know a lot of people don't have many great opinions about the Kardashians, but there is a sympathy train somewhere, and maybe there's a couple of people on board. I will see you guys in the next video.